All right, we are getting back into the game. The finals matchup between Pays Evelynn Child Support versus Feel the Vibe. Yeah, I think that's what I hear. What's up again, Generic? How are you feeling about this
Hello,
finals matchup?
I'm feeling good. That last game was a lot of fun. Um,
Um, Go for it.
it's always so cool to watch these two teams play.
Yeah, I mean, Feel the Vibe is a really great team. And Pays Evelyn Child Support, I mean, nonetheless, is Pays Evelyn Child Support. You can never, never, ever count them out, even at the end of everything. But to actually feel the vibe on the top of this one, now 1-0. Will this be a game three kind of matchup, or will Feel the Vibe actually finish this one up cleanly into this finals matchup between Pays Evelyn Child Support?
We'll have to see. Yeah. Oh man, I like it's like $300 if someone beats pays Evelyn child support, right?
Yeah, but Pays Feel the Vibe. I mean, Feel the Vibe. Who's that? Cheese Enema and somebody else aren't eligible for it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
It's for newer teams so that everybody can get in for the Dominion scene. That's why you
Okay.
do check out DominateDominion.com. Just a little bit of that information will go a long way. Unless you're Field of Live and you're saying, hey, I didn't read that, so where's my money?
One thing I'd like to point out though is that like yes, it is a lot of the same teams who are in finals, but I still think that new teams should be encouraged to try out for Dominate Dominion tournaments because it is really fun. You learn a lot about Dominion. It's a free tournament.
Hmm.
It's Riot sponsored, so honestly, you have nothing to lose. It's a really great time, and also like you can talk to other players and just see high level Dominion play and just really like understand why this is such a great game mode.
And with that, Dominate TT is coming out too, so Twisted Tree Line will be a treat to see as well into
Hmm.
the whole Dominate series in general. I want to thank also Fietsky right quickly before we do the whole endings, if we actually have that happening soon. Viger gonna be picked up. That would be an awesome pick for Tom. He was debating between Viger and Tryndamere. I mean, that's what he was saying in chat. I mean, might it be changed into a Syndra? We will never know. But
Could be. It's funny
Viger.
how Syndra suddenly appears. She has many other forms that we don't know of.
A mischievous little child, a king of barbarianism. I think that's what Tryndamere is. I don't know. Mark Merrill.
King of Barbarians, yeah, something
Yeah.
like
So he could be either Mark Merrill or a kid that's not. I don't know if it's even a kid. It's just a faceless somebody that has no head.
that. Yeah, Vigor. Actually, okay. I know that he's trying to use Victor as a troll pick, but I actually really like Victor.
Mm.
Um, I think he's a strong bottom laner. He has a lot of really good poke. His stun gives him a lot of power. Oh my God, they left a Amumu open. But his stun gives him a lot of power and helps him with kicks.
Yeah, we probably should have finished up the actual picks. Evelyn got banned out for this one, but Mumu did not get banned out. I don't think Mumu was actually banned out the first game, and we do still see the Elise pick and me picked up in feed. I'm looking for it. Maybe you're gonna get it. Well, we'll see. But it's gonna be Painkiller gonna be switching now for Pace Evelyn Child Support, I think. Other than I think who was it?
Who did they
Confederates?
switch up for? Yeah, Convitarius wasn't there.
Confederates, yeah. So
They like, no, 18 deaths, not okay.
that is unfortunate for Pace Evelyn Child Support. But yeah, we have that Painkiller on there, and feed gonna be doing something as well. I'm looking around, checking out his champion pool. Not gonna troll with us with picks, unfortunately. But the
Mhm.
Moon pick gonna be picked up for Feel the Vibe. What do you feel about it? How do you think it's gonna work out for this team game?
I think Amumu is one of the strongest tanks in the game right now for Dominion. Um, like the funny thing about Amumu too is that he really doesn't have a lot of defensive steroids. But even so, like just the amount of disruption he grants, the amount of team fight ability that he has that he can give to his team is just crazy. Um, I think that Feel the Vibe is going to abuse this a lot. We saw like how like nasty they were with Lulu, so I
Hmm.
think like when Feel the Vibe gets their hands on these really strong picks, they're going to just abuse them for like just milk them for all they're worth.
Yeah, definitely. Really quickly, I forgot about the chat bans on the just audio. Teemo, Kassadin, Nidalee, and the only Kha'Zix being banned out over there. So not really surprising bans over there for that little notice. Elise being picked up yet again. Do you think Elise is actually a strong pick to actually get banned more oftentimes than not? I mean, Elise's elusiveness seems to be very key in a lot of team fights.
Hmm. I think that Elise really is strong. Well, we've talked about so much how Elise just doesn't have to build damage items to actually
Mhm.
do how much damage she does. Um, I think that as a ban, if you have someone who can handle her or like if you have a team that can respond to her, you should be fine. But I think for the most part, a lot of teams just don't want to have to deal with that, so they just try and ban her out. Um, I think that having Brand, he'll just set fire to that spider and they'll be fine though.
It's like having a tree of a Maokai and get deforested by the one, the only Darius, which actually is open this time, but I don't think many teams are picking them up anymore, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's unfortunate.
No,
But
it's like there's all these hidden counters that people don't know about with League of Legends, like Brand like beating Elise because of fire, super effective versus bugs. I think that like Asriel's also like super effective against like Ari. He's immune to her charm, but I don't know. No one believes me.
I mean, the double light binds that could come out from Lux Ezreal. You never know. Lots of flashing lights onto an Ari that has a crystal. I don't actually. What is Ari's weapon? I actually don't know.
She just has like this orb of like souls that she chucks around to people.
So
Like yeah, she's based around this myth, this like fox myth that we see in Japan that's like in all these animes that we all hate, like Naruto. No, sorry. I love Naruto. It's just now like after a while it's like really you guys are doing this. Like could you like have ended this series maybe 300 episodes ago? That would be great.
I heard there's a thing called Bleach that does the same thing, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just gonna talk about Ari. Ari's dance moves are like so similar to this group called I think Girls' Generation.
Oh yeah.
Loving the memes that come out from there.
So I we see Syndra. I wonder like where's she going to go?
Top. It's obviously gonna be top. It's not gonna be played by Sauron either. Nidalee man,
It's definitely not.
totally gonna go keep that away from him. Really good for looking quickly over on the other side of P7 shot support. Actually playing pretty much the same characters that they played with, except for I'm guessing Painkiller's gonna be playing the Elise pick, Blueberry gonna be playing the Urgot pick. Are they gonna be picking up a Leona or something like that? Something supporty, I would think, for P7 shot support, but a lot different coming out from them. Not really doing the double AD comp until they actually pick a Kog'Maw at the end because there's still a Buddha Rice showing.
Hmm.
Or it might be Korean. Yeah, we don't know. Maybe Japanese, Korean,
Like yeah,
something in that culture
it's
over
like we
there.
do see a lot of like the Fox like myth being played in Japan, but I think it is Korean. I think they're right.
Yeah. We're gonna see Dyna play Garen yet again. Not a surprise from that one. Armor getting locked in for the Amumu Zarn being picked up for the Syndra. So not really a surprise on the lineup per se. What do you think about the team fight engagement for either team? How's it gonna work out for each one?
I think that Feel the Vibe is going to have a more difficult time getting to Buddha Rice on Kog'Maw, because Leona's ultimates mean it very easy for them to get to him. However, right now Jarvan can kind of dunk Buddha Rice, but he still has to get there first. I think Maokai can offer some really great peel for him, as well as Elise. Elise has her stun that she can use. Garen can get kited very easily too. Yeah, it's really going to come down to, once again, can they actually get to Buddha Rice on Kog'Maw? I think they're going to have a more difficult time doing it this game around, but we'll see what happens. Could be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely will be interesting coming up into the delay period yet again. Budo Rice is the most talked about person because he's probably the squishiest of the two. Blueberry again, probably going down to bottom lane, unfortunately for him. He's gonna probably face the same matchup, and then we're gonna see a very, very interesting, but not interesting, but very cool matchup over that bottom lane with Sauron and Blueberry on the Urgot and on the Syndra yet again. Mostly all the same picks. That's all I'm going to say. Panzers, known for the Zhao. Budo Rice, known for the Kog'Maw, and Theed plays a good Maokai. I guess
Mhm.
that's what I'm going to say. But Festival and Shadow Sport definitely have their comfort picks for the second
Oh, for
game.
sure. Like it's literally like the exact same thing, other than like Painkiller on Elise.
Yeah. They definitely have that comfort pick, and for a matchup for the second game, I mean, they need to win. They want to take this one for themselves so they can make it go to a third game. It's going to be really key for them to actually win out this matchup. So
Mhm.
hopefully they will do that. On the other hand, Feel the Vibe, kind of having the same thing with the comfort picks, other than
Yeah,
Netherite Man and Armor switching out a little bit.
yeah. It's the first time we've seen Armor not play Leona. However, he's playing Amumu, um, which is like same deal, like a tanky champion with lots of disruption, lots of stuns, lots of control that that champion can bring to team fights. Um, diving off, we see on Garen again. We see Half-Hearted playing his same kind of mages that he loves to play. Brand, of course, very well known for his Brand play. Nidalee, man, I haven't seen him on Jarvan. What is he? He's played like Lulu, and what did he play last game?
Lulu+Elise. He's only been playing Elise for a while.
Okay, so he's been playing mostly AP, so it'll be interesting to see him on a tanky derp champion and just see how that goes.
Yeah, that's definite. I think the other thing for Armor's case, I mean, he was playing Leona before. Leona's cooldowns on her ultimate are pretty short
Yeah,
comparatively to Armor with the Amumu. I mean, rank 1 is, I think, 120 seconds for the Crystal Stab Mummy, 110, 100. Is that the split off on the CD? I don't remember, but it's something to that sort where it's a
it's
really long cooldown, so he has to watch out for that as well.
for sure. Like Amumu's ult, I'd say is probably more impactful than Leona's in terms of just what it can do. Because Leona, she'll end up stunning like one or two targets because she has to get that perfect hit on them. However, everyone else is going to be slowed. Amumu actually gets like a full 2 seconds of pacification on the enemy team. So it does more, but it does have that longer cooldown. Justifiably so.
Yep, and we're going to be starting out this finals match again. DominateDominion number 47. Feel the vibe up 1-0 on their opponents, who are the defending champions for, well, for a while. Evelynn child support.
Few weeks now, few months.
Yeah, few months, few years. No, not big. Evelynn child support are going to be getting into this matchup. They're down 1-0. Will they come back? We will make sure to keep up the action. L3 IRD here with the one, the only Genericke. Really quick thing, I'm going to be posting on my Facebook or Twitter or whatever you guys want to look at. Oh wow, I put the wrong screen on, that's fine. But really quickly, I'm going to be posting like what a caster usually sees during the day for DominateDominion and how fast it goes. There is like 20 windows open for me right now. And yeah, it's always cool and interesting to do casts, but especially for DominateDominion, there's so much to keep up. And
For
wow,
sure.
yeah,
I
it's
say this
always
has really
different.
been just like so much fun, and I'm really glad that like Volentum told me that I could do this, and then like Feedski actually agreed to it. I really wasn't sure if he would, because he's like, yeah, I like casters with experience and like who aren't like sassy bitches, and I'm like, well, I
I'm
can
pretty
change.
sure Fleetsky did not say that, but just quote. He's a good guy for
He
that.
said something like that. I
Yeah,
may have been
something like
paraphrasing
that.
a bit, um, but yeah, sorry. Introduce the champions. We didn't do that last game.
Yeah,
We had
Sauron on that Syndra,
Sauron.
half-hearted on the Brand, Dynam on the Garen, driving the fourth on the Iron Man, armor on the Mumu as one half to the side. What do we have for the purple side generic?
Okay, let's see here. We have Infeed on Maokai, Blueberry on Urgot, Buderice on Kog'Maw. Don't do that to me. We have Zhao on Panzer's on Zhao, and Painkiller, I think is the one I missed, on Elise.
Yep.
Spectator mode was like going back and forth. It's like each thing. It's like, no, don't do that.
Making sure that the KDA is on and making sure the items are synced. Sorry about that last time. Gonna fix up the screen right quickly. Really quick again, we thank you, Generic, for just helping out today. It's awesome to see new casters, and for your first cast, I mean, you've been doing pretty well through it. I think the chat would agree with that, so I
Thank you.
appreciate all your work with this one. Sauron over in bottom lane, not surprising. Can we see, like, Panzer's go bot? No? No, Blueberry? Fine. Blueberry going in bot lane. No items for the Kog'Maw. I'm guessing Buderice is just going to go with items. I hope not. Buderice, buy items, please.
Come on, you can do it. Please note. There we go. Oh dear. Actually, one thing that I noticed that confuses me, that I see, Infeed has that biscuit a lot. I don't get it.
Like,
Like,
why
apparently
would you
it
take
works, but yeah, I don't really. Like, the argument that I heard was that he goes utility masteries to get kind of like the experience mastery, which gives him faster levels,
Right.
gives him more health and advantage over the enemy team.
Right.
But I don't know.
I mean, the biscuit also as well, like during an early engagement fight, it really does change a little bit of the damage output, especially since you can pair that up with a health bot. So that's really cool. But also on top of that, yeah, the experience mastery. I mean, even though you have the experience gain over in Dominion, it's still a pretty big key into fights
for
with
sure.
Timer. We go see Feel the Vibe trying to engage onto the team. They're going to get another Iron Man going down first. Kayle going to go trade it off over on the side. They're going to try to get away from this one. Dynob now going on the Panzers. Panzers going to try to get away from there. Armor now going to be caught in between. Going to get caught by two people. Budorai going to be able to pick up that kill. And when you see Zhao going to be picked off, and now it's going to be Dynob going to try to re-engage off the Budorai. Another Iron Man coming off on the side. Going to go to Maokai+Xin standing down. Going to get the Dragon Strike with Dynob picking up the kill onto Budorai. Now in feed coming off on the side. They have him kind of cornered in between 3 or 4 people. Armor going to be able to get this the stun down, and it's going to be able to get the kill. Is that one the only half-hearted? Sorry, got caught up in words over there. Feel the Vibe and be able to pick up the kill, or pick up the windmill right now for this first little engagement. I'm gonna say, I think Evelynn and Shotsport just kind of gave away the windmill. I mean, yeah, they could have actually gotten away and gotten a little bit more, but I think they got picked off a little bit too much over there.
Yeah. We see Garen face checks that bush. Super effective. There's a whole team in there. Goes down really quickly. That's going to give them a bit of an advantage. Does Garen still have his revive? He does, so he comes right back up instantly. So although Evelynn Charge support managed to catch him there, they're still going to not be able to press that advantage. And bot lane, very good. We see Blueberry managing to take down Sauron.
So half-hearted coming right back onto it. Doesn't have any other thing. Pyroblast is going to be used, and now the damage output from half-hearted just going to be enough to just pick up the kill onto Blueberry. Weird thing about Jarvan and Brand, their names and some of the things like Pyroclasm, Cataclysm, yeah, very interesting to see.
It's very easy to get tongue-tied.
Yes, it's unfortunate when they have team members on the same team right there. But yeah, we'll see what'll actually happen from Evelynn and Shotsport. They are down a little bit right now. They're gonna go face check and push right over there, half-hearted, kind of alone. Unfortunately, gonna be picked up right now, and Dynob gonna go off on the side and try to run around. Bandage shots.
Budorai way too close. Needs to get away.
Yeah, Kayle gonna be taken down right now, and Budorai, yeah, like you said, too close. Doesn't even have flash. Gonna try to just head around as much as he can, but he's gonna be taken down. Yet again, surprised, not gonna be able to pick up any kills. It was all for the Relic, but unfortunately the Relic didn't really get used really for anything for the team of Evelynn and Child Support.
This is like the second game where we're seeing Evelynn and Child Support not really doing too well at first.
I mean, that's historically how I think that they work. It's, again, the mind games that they do usually to the team.
That could be, yeah. And I think also just being able to abuse the respawn timers like that for so much of the game is just not okay.
I feel that that's always a big case with them, but I think Feel the Vibe kind of has found a way to get around with it by pushing down their mid-game status. Their mid-game was really strong last game, and that's probably why they won the first game. Yeah, they're going to try to do the same thing for this game as well.
But now we're not seeing too many big plays right now. People are just kind of dancing around in the jungle, trying not to get caught, trying to find someone to catch to make that big play. But right now, no one's really doing anything. Budorai is pushing top to the windmill. Everyone's playing it really safe, though, staying close to their teams. We see a bit of an initiation between Maokai and Jarvan, but so far, not really much.
No, just love taps, nothing really big. Blueberry's still pushing over in bottom lane against the Syndra. I mean, Sauron doing his good thing, and now in feed, gonna get engaged upon. Don't think this is the smartest idea because they took a little bit too much in the start of that.
Same deal, though, like, just not much was going on. Like, they're playing it very, very safe right now, which is good. Feel the Vibe. They can play it safe. They have the 3 points. They're totally fine. Just kind of poking them down, like dancing around, doing nothing. They're waiting for Evelynn Child Support to make that move. And I think Evelynn Child Support is kind of struggling to find that opening that they need to get an advantage over them.
It might be right here. Budorai not going to be Armor, actually, I think the biggest thing is they're waiting for Armor to get that ultimate back. And once they do have that True System, it should be good. But now Sauron going to get ganked over bottom lane. They're going to try to trade it off with Blueberry getting out. But Sauron not going to be enough. Oh, Unleash Power says heather that. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade right there.
Yeah, that was smart though, because they knew that like nothing was going on top lane. It was just a waiting game, so they went down to gank bottom lane. It's a shame that Urgot went down, because if it was 2 of them up there, that would have been of huge benefit to them. But he went down. He revived though, so that helps them out.
Half-hearted and Blueberry. Blueberry has the advantage over there, and it's going to be taken down from there. And now Armor going to be trying to delay them over at top lane. Unfortunately, Armor going to be taken down over there. Gets his Garrison saved, gets his ultimate saved as well. So interesting little take windmill going to be taken down. I think that was all pressure from infeed over bottom lane to really cause the play over top lane as well.
They did a really good job there. They managed to get a few too many people bot lane to respond to that gank. They had Half-Hearted down there. They had, I think it was Garen down there too. Top lane it was 3v2, so they managed to take that point very easily, especially with Budarice's damage on Kog'Maw. Got that windmill point fairly easily.
Yeah, exactly, and FP's Evelynn child support doing some good things from this, reading and judging what the team of Feel the Vibe is actually doing, and making sure that they can actually pounce upon their opportunity. This time Feel the Vibe is a little bit on the back pedal, just trying to figure out what they're going to be doing. Oh, Painkiller catching Half-Hearted out in the open, Half-Hearted a little bit of trouble. Just going to have to back away from this one. Painkiller just waiting, trying to get Repel goes down, and now Half-Hearted is going to be taken down. Great job by Painkiller picking up a kill. Then man does
Painkiller
get the
gets caught though.
Yeah, and Painkiller should be dead off of this one. It is a 1-for-1 trade. The Armory coming in, trying to assist onto the Panzers. Now a little bit of trouble, getting chased by 3 people, but they're going to be able to get away from this one.
And something that I like now is when you see bottom lane here, whenever I see Sauron playing bottom lane, I always see him having a massive gold advantage over everyone. However, this time, it's actually Urgot who has a bit of a gold advantage. We see him right now with about 600 gold over Sauron.
And that is unfortunate. Also 4-2-1 on the kill score for Blueberry. I think this is how it worked out for... No, Sauron was actually a little bit ahead in the beginning, and then Blueberry couldn't do it too much, and then Blueberry came back anyway. I think overall, Urgot, though, is a really big bully at bot lane, even if it's a bad matchup.
He for sure is one of the best bottom laners right now, and I think we've seen him banned before in previous games. Definitely a high priority ban. I think that there's just a few too many champions that Evelynn child support had to ban out, that they just really weren't able to deal with that.
Which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I mean,
it works out.
And pool of champions are getting bigger, well, in League of Legends in general, that hopefully one day, just one day, there'll be 4 bans for each side. I mean, 107, 106 champions, I don't know.
So, I've heard people say, honestly, we need, bans for, 10% of the champion pool. And I think we should maybe even, just, skip 4 bans per side. I'd be totally cool if, every single person on the team got 1 ban. So there weren't, even team captains. It could just be, everyone's I hate that guy. So you could take him out. I don't know. I'd ban Teemo every single time. Not gonna lie, but
that's just unfortunate. I think in Dominion standards, it's a lot worse because there's a lot of champions that are very viable in Dominion, and it does really show during these games that we see.
For some reason, it says connection to spectator server failed. The game will not exit.
I'm still in the game, so what I would do, relog real quick, or you have to exit out and then just get back.
Okay, there we go. Reconnect. I think we're good.
Okay, cool. And we're looking at a 40-point advantage from Feel the Vibe, but they are going down a little bit by little. We do have Pace Evelynn child support 3-2 on the cap score right now. Doing a pretty good job just keeping up with their advantage. Will they do anything in the next few minutes? They're trying to hold off, stagger it down, just like what Feel the Vibe was doing to Pace Evelynn child support just a little bit ago. Now we're going to see a pressure push. Nidalee man going to try to get onto Painkiller, and Armor looking for that bandage toss to start. It is going to be Panzer's going to be cat, but no bandage toss. Armor missing that one off there. Unfortunately, Feel the Vibe not going to catch on to that one. But they're going right down to Blueberry, just a little bit pushing the timing right there. Unleash Power going down. Blueberry's going to be taken down first. Curse is that money going to catch up to one. Panzer's going to be the one to focus down, but Race gun down. They're going to be able to sell out Armor's life, and now Budarice's going to try to chase everyone over there. But you see Panzer's going to be able to, unfortunately, fall down to that one. But in the meantime, Infeed over in top lane, going to try to cater up onto the refinery, picking up on the Budarice. Budarice has been used the flash to get out there, and save himself from all the damage. And now Nidalee man going into the Infeed, going to disable him for a little bit to try to delay him to get off the refinery.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Back in it. Did you miss me?
I mean, yeah, it's hard to do it without you, Mr. Genericke. It's just too hard. Really quickly, looking at the item notes right quick while we have a kind of delay in every action. Painkiller gonna be try to be talking to Nidalee man. He misses off on the ultimate. Great job by Painkiller picking up the kill onto that. Let me jump over right quickly. And yeah, what do you see on the item wise while we see Infeed getting taken down from the moon?
Let's see, what do we have here for items? I feel like typical, same thing as last game. We see a lot of brutalizers on the tanky DPS champions, which is exactly what you'd expect. It's such a great item for bruisers. It gives them cooldown reduction, armor penetration, and also just some base damage too. For the AD carry Kog'Maw, we see Infinity Edge again. I love Infinity Edge. I find it really difficult to build into Dominion because it costs almost 4,000 gold to actually make. So it's a really huge investment for Dominion games, and it's a lot of time waiting for a burst in power. However, now that he has it, I think he's in good shape. Once he gets the Phantom Dancer, he is golden.
Yeah, definitely with the Phantom Dancer, he's going to be able to keep on kiting, keep on getting that much DPS, even more so during the on team, so that'll be really good. Armor coming in over on top. Going to try to go on the infeed. Going to use his Vengeful Maelstrom to actually negate the damage, slash even the chase over there, so that they're going to be able to get away from this. Windmill pretty much protected right now from FaZe Evelynn Child Support, doing a pretty good job. And we're looking at Field of Vibe. They're trying to force plays. They're trying to find out where their weakest right now for FaZe Evelynn Child Support. Are they going to go back to bottom lane, try to gank over in Blueberry, or they're going to try to keep on trying to get that windmill, which it doesn't seem like they can do anything about that.
They do manage to catch Panzers, though. However, Kog'Maws there are huge damage. Because they're focusing Panzers, that's not a good situation for them. And also with Infant coming in there, you see that they just melted Amumu and Garen, Dynov, and Armor.
It's looking like FaZe Evelynn Child Support has a good stranglehold onto the game. Yeah, there's no doubt. But the biggest thing is, yeah, their team is really meant for defense, not really for offense. It's looking like Panzers is really just control as much as they can. Maokai is going to be controlling as much as he can. And Painkiller and Kog'Maw alone over in top lane, they're doing enough to just defend and delay the push usually that's happening from the windmill. So what does Field of Vibe have to do to try to win out this matchup right now?
Right now, if they manage to catch Kog'Maw, they're going to be in a very good position. But that's going to be very difficult for them because, as I said, the current team comp is missing their Leona, so it makes that tricky.
Yeah, Nidalee and Man now going to re-engage onto Infeed, but now Panzer's taking a lot of damage. Dynov going to be able to pick up the kill, and now Infeed trying to chase onto the Kog'Maw, who is going to be paused out for a second, but pretty much, I think, dead. Yeah, for sure.
I'm worried, because last time I disconnected, it didn't disconnect, but my game client bugged with the pause.
That's unfortunate.
So just let me know if it unpauses, because the last time it said that it was paused for a full minute after it was unpaused.
Okay.
But yeah. No, so far, a lot smoother for FaZe Evelynn Child Support this round,
I'm
for
pausing
sure.
right now. Are you good?
Yep, I'm good.
Alright. So yeah, well, yeah, it's a lot smoother for FaZe Evelynn Child Support. Like I said, Buddha Race is probably going to take it down, but it does kick out the Amumu right quickly, and now Infeed in a little bit of trouble. And you try to save out the Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw not going to be able to be saved out there. And now we do see the Vengeful Maelstrom going to be used to try to pick up the kill onto the Brand. Meanwhile, over at bottom lane, Siren does pick up the kill onto Blueberry, and that means Siren's going to have a time of his life trying to respond to this. And it means somebody's going to have to go to the bottom lane, which is then to try to defend over there, which also means a lot of damage is going to come over in this top lane. Windmill going to be contested upon. Armor picks up the kill. Actually, it was Dynov who picks up the kill from that Maokai. But good job over there. While we do see a neutralization over in the bottom lane.
What's interesting too is we see Sauron Snow catching up in gold with Urgot. Sauron does get caught by Panzers and Buddha Rice. However, Sauron's done a really good job of winning this matchup. Last game, Sauron had difficulty against Urgot and lost a few of those exchanges. However, now that Sauron's winning, that's going to do FaZe Evelynn Child Support a lot of favors.
And for now, FaZe Evelynn Child Support needs to work about that bottom lane. I think that's only a big worrisome problem. Other than that, they just got caught by surprise when Blueberry went down, and that's why they let the windmill go. And unfortunately, Field of Vibe has 3-2 cap onto that one. But it's not really a big thing for FaZe Evelynn Child Support. I think they're going to come back even stronger for the next full engagements. They're just looking to find another advantage yet again.
No, Field of Vibe, I think, is in a very good position now. They have the 3 points. They're all grouped up together quite nicely. Right now, they're battling over the Storm Shield relics rather than the windmill. And they're trying to engage each other, poke each other down. This is very much like the initial windmill fight that we see. We finally see an engagement here.
Yeah, we do have Armor trying to catch up on inside. Buddha Rice is going to get chased upon by Nidalee, and then now just going to be dissuaded upon now. Dynov is going to be chasing on the Buddha Rice. Great little Crystal 7 picks up one. Can they pick up another one? Infeed in a little bit of trouble. Can they pick up the kill? Yes, it will be Dynov with the Judgment, but now he's going to be chased around by Buddha Rice, and it's going to be a double kill. Great job by Buddha Rice, splitting up the damage, getting out living artillery, and it's now double kill for Painkiller. And that should be FaZe Evelynn Child Support's heyday right there.
Yeah, that helped him out.
4 for 0? No, 4 for 1.
4 for 0. Yeah. No, the other thing is like Budorai splashed out of Jarvan's ultimate would help them out. They just couldn't reach him. And Budorai was able to just do so much damage while everyone else focused down the rest of Feel the Vibe.
Yeah, it's looking like Feel the Vibe is going to be able to just go back to the windmill, try to take that down, but they're not going to actually pressure pot it. They don't know where Kog'Maw or the Elise are at, and that is a big thing into this matchup now. Evelynn and Childsport, they can probably win out another engagement, defend again, and defend the Kog'Maw, but will Feel the Vibe actually spend so much in getting caught themselves out of there? Because I think the biggest thing was, yeah, they had the greatest engagement. They got Dyna, they got, what is it, J4 jumping in there, but they didn't really do anything else after that because they just died off one by one.
Yeah. We see Nidalee getting caught. Nidalee goes down really quickly. Although they managed to get Maokai down, he is a tank and he isn't really high priority. Budorai still very healthy. Amumu coming back in, goes down. We see Evelynn Childsport. Team fights, just all of them going in their favor right now.
Yeah, it's looking very dire for the team of Feel the Vibe right now. Budorai is now going to try to come over in the top lane, trying to defend over in the windmill. How far did Nidalee can do some good damage. Meanwhile, Sauron getting chased over there over in the bottom with Xin. And also, Blueberry going to try to get onto there. Sun actually didn't get out of there, no problem. But now we see some damage out, but Budorai taking a little bit further. The windmill is going to be okay and secure for another day for that Evelynn Childsport. We do see a back cap possibly happening. Armor and Dynav are looking to pick up onto Blueberry.
Blueberry, 3v1 fight, he's going down, poor thing. Oh, but he does manage to get the ults him out, gets him out of there. He gets out of there really nicely, can't catch him.
Yeah, great hyper position kinetic reverser on top of that, the knowing advantage of positioning, but we do see Painkiller on the side. You have Budorai getting taken down from the two-man crew of Nidalee Man with half-hearted, and now Painkiller coming off on the side, going to get caught by the four-man crew on the whole team, and it is going to be a little bit of, well, I guess overkill right there. Great job by J4 picking him up. Meanwhile,
Armor getting caught though.
Yeah, it did not have anything else to expand, and unfortunately being killed out over there. Now we do see the garrison to be used for the team of Evelynn Childsport to lay that one over in top lane. Panzer going over there, trying to pick up some kills. He's going to have the one kill onto Dynav. Then he pick up another kill. Yes,
oh,
it'll
wow.
be a double kill. Too much sustain coming out from the charge on top of the battle cry of Panzers.
Good job, Panzers. Oh man, that was intense. That was, wow. Very, very close match there.
Yeah, that's the thing about dueling on Zhao, especially when you're challenged. The little eye thing, that's the challenge marker. I mean, he gets a little bit more damage, he gets a little bit more tradingness, and there's a big thing when you have that lifesteal just from alone the battle cry. And on top of that, he does have that lifesteal from, I think it's only prospect display. There's nothing really else from there. Just very immense and a little bit of trading. It's like trying to trade off 1v1 against Olaf. Sorry, we did see Paleo go down. But you can't really trade off against Olaf because Olaf will usually win 1v1.
Sure, no, I just remember before Zhao got it to be worked, I rarely used to be what Zhao is today.
Really quickly, we do see Blueberry going to try to get onto half-hearted, get the switch, but as soon as not through the Dynav silence, and now Dynav's going to go chase on the Budorai, which is actually the target they should pick down.
Got him really, really nicely. Beautiful swim from Sauron.
Yeah, Dynav's going to be able to pick out the kill. Armor going to be barely staying out alive. Now Sauron going to be able to get out of there. Meanwhile, over at the top line, Windmill's going to be contested upon, but J4 can't really do anything else but try to pressure over there. Objective being taken from the team of Feel the Vibe. And now we do see Evelynn Childsport trying to catch up onto both Half-Hearted and Sauron, who are looking to actually back. Ooh, the great twisted advance and the active missile on the damage by the speed. Now we do see the missile on the Half-Hearted. Half-Hearted going to be split now. Sauron going to try to do as much damage. Unleash power and now
Gets Elise, good job.
Sorry, now we have Infeed a little bit trouble. It doesn't have the best amount of damage output, but does have enough to dissuade the team. We do have the team of Feel the Vibe trying to chase upon. Dynav's going to get chased by Budorai. Budorai going to get that Luminatory one shot down. Not going to be able to finish it up. Now two shots and miss off on the second shot. Then the third shot. Budorai now going to be chased upon by Dynav. Dynav going to be taking him out through the kill of Budorai with the help of Panzers, and they're going to be able to pick up the drill.
That was a good job though. I didn't even notice them neutralize the drill.
I think the biggest thing is they provided pressure over in bottom lane and they provided pressure over top. I mean, they wanted to do that so that Feel the Vibe can barely get back three points, and that's looking really good for them. But will Feel the Vibe actually keep these points? It's not looking likely, especially with 3 people going top.
However, their bottom lane, they just managed to explode Urgot. Urgot tried the same hyperkinetic reverser trick again, but it didn't work. However, he does have his revive, and Buderice is coming down bot lane. Buderice, of course, Kog'Maw. So satanic whenever you want to capture a point and Kog'Maw's there. You're just not going to do it. However, they are fighting them, and Sauron's trying to capture the point. We see Kog'Maw and Blueberry engaging on Jarvan, managed to take him down. They also managed to take down Brand. Sauron's left. Sauron manages to get Buderice extremely low. However, Sauron's going to go down. Buderice living with about 10% health left, and they're going to get their point back.
Crazy, crazy stuff coming out from Buderice, being a very, very big double of impression. Getting that little bit of kitage, and each and every time just getting away from that. So great job by him. Also on top lane, like you said, when they're being taken over. And pays Evelynn Sport getting 3-2 on the capture points.
Yeah.
Looking pretty good for them, but then again, this game is going back and forth so
It really
fast.
is, yeah.
So I'm liking the action that's coming out from both teams.
Like, it really is exciting. It's just, I love that it's also such an even match. And this is part of why I love Dominion. It's just like, at no point in the game is one team just going to have an indefinite lead on the enemy team and then you're just like waiting for like 10 minutes for them to finish. Whereas Dominion, it's like anything can happen, anyone can win. I love it.
Yep, and we do see Blueberry actually taken down from that half-hearted, but half-hearted and everybody gonna have to run away for a little bit. We do have that range coming out from Buderice. And we do see engagement over at the shrine. Kayle will be taken out first. And now Armor gets a great bandage shot onto Infi with Sauron going off on the side, stunning down Buderice. Buderice in a lot of bit of trouble. And
gets the execute.
From Dianov right over there. Great dunkerage. And now we're gonna see Infi being taken out from that half-hearted. And now we're going to see Feel the Vibe pushing up over there, getting the top lane turret, going to get the windmill. We're going to see the neutralize and the point taken away from J4. Nidalee, man, again, I mean, I think he's been top too long, so we haven't really seen him too much. But he's been a pretty good force onto this one. We'll see how he does, trying to try to respond to this fight. That is right now 3v2 and Dynav on a little bit trouble. Sauron now trains in off in the fight, gets traded, but now can be traded off onto himself. And be taken down is 2 Dynav, and unfortunately Sauron be taken down through the rest of that one. And now we're going to see the drill being taken away from Nidalee, man. Great job by him. But the garrison coming out from Infi and me saving out that point a little bit longer.
That was a very good, because what we saw was that all 5 members of his Evelynn Child Support were bot lane. So Nidalee, man, very, very smart, went after the drill, nearly neutralized it and forced him to blow Garrison, which is a very valuable summoner spell. And because he is Jarvan, he does manage to get away. We see Dianov on Garen coming in on the infeed, managing to pick up the kill. Buderice and Painkiller both backing off. Nidalee, man, although he is fairly low, can still defend the point for a very long time. And Dianov on Garen also still very healthy. So it looks like Feel the Vibe is still going to keep this point. Very good position, very good responsiveness to the plays that are going on bot lane, and just making sure that any time his Evelynn support like makes some mistakes, like sends 5 people bot lane, they pay for it.
Yeah, that's been the key of this whole matchup during the whole round right now. Feel the Vibe has responded really well to Pay's Evelynn Child Support tactics. That's really worked out well for them to the point that, I mean, it's close and, you know, Feel the Vibe is down right now, but they have this point advantage. I think the big play that happened that last engagement over in top lane Armor with that Chris 7, I mean, barely saving out Nidalee's man's life, and that really changed the game right there for the team.
So it looks like now they're just waiting for another engagement. This game's so close, my goodness, 64 to 75. Right now they're just once again dancing around with each other. We see Dianov getting caught on Garen. However, he manages to back off because he's so tanky. So yes, they put out some damage on him, but it's not really enough to really be scary.
Armor looking to go ahead and capture onto probably Buderice. Buderice not just known his positioning, does not want to get there. Sauron getting switched up. Hyper with an edge cursor. We do see Scatter Wave, and now Armor coming in. Oh, doesn't get the bandage shot. No. Oh, Armor, no. The curse of money going to be used and might get the kill onto that, but I think that was just way too much expended for Blueberry. Yes,
I don't
Blueberry's
like
gonna
single
go down.
target Amumu ults either.
Yeah, that is such not a good thing right there. And now we have Sauron going to be taking out that hook up, and now we have Dyna picking up on the Buderice. Unfortunately, Buderice tried to respond and got caught up on the side. Now he's going to try to delay this tactic from Armor. Going enough just to keep it down. And there's going to be a 4-tap for the team of Feel the Vibe. I don't know. Dyna going to be able to do that, but it's going to be at least its neutralization, and now we're going to see some points go down and Feel the Vibe going down a little bit by a little bit, but we're going to see Painkiller actually pick over in top lane. Can he actually neutralize the point? It is going to be a 2v1 right now. Half-hearted getting catch onto Panzers, but Panzer's going to be able to get away from this one, and now it's Nidalee, man, going to try to go over in top lane. Gets the heal, gets the health relic, going to get back into the windmill. Can FTV actually hold it up over here? If they do hold this windmill point, They'll
They're
be
doing a
able
good
to
job,
do
yeah.
enough damage to maybe win out this game. Clavicle isn't going in, but you see the repel coming back in. Armor now just trying to delay them as long as he can. Between a sacrifice to the Lamb, and he's going to be able to get that one from the double kill of that Zinjo, but now Dino coming in, going to try to delay as much as he can. Oh my god, the point's still standing for this team to survive, but it is now going to be on to Kassadin Child's side, and they're going to be able to pick up that point, unfortunately, for the windmill. And now Nidalee, man, going to try to figure out something. Can he actually go for a back cap, or is he going to go for pressure over in bottom lane? Meanwhile, Budarex is going to try to pressure over the top lane, but Feel the Vibe losing their points little by little right now. They are still up 20 points-ish, but
30 points.
30 points.
33 points.
But can they actually keep it up? We'll see. Feel the Vibe. It's looking dangerous for them, but can they actually capture their? I'm pretty sure it's not their first win, but I mean a win off of Kassadin and Child Support.
Well, if they get the second win off of them, they just won the tournament.
Yeah.
So lots at stake here. Very, very close game still. Like last game, super close. This game's even closer though. Oh man, this is really good.
This team fight engagement will be the last one to really decide it for each team, and they have to figure out what they want to get. We do have a infeed, very, very mispositioned, gonna get caught by Advanced Toss, and now infeed gonna be taken down right quickly. Oh no, Budarex now coming off inside, Cataclysm coming out. Now Nidalee gonna get off there, but the ultimate coming out from Chris with that money and pick off one. Now gonna chase on the Budarex. Budarex can kite it down. Yes, he will get the first kill. And now Panzer coming off on the side. Can he hit another one? Armor gonna miss off on the bandit toss, and now can he catch up onto Budarex? Can Budarex get in there? Oh, gets spans up and gets the kill. Great job by Armor picking that one up. And now we have Panthers just trying to delay as long as we can. I'm pretty sure this will be the game score because it is still ticking down little by little. But we do see Soren taking up over the kill over in the bottom right. So Boeing are going to be taken away. But we're going to see Infeed try to chase down and try to get away for that neutralization point. Oh, the Garrison.
Gets the Garrison.
So strong over there. Going to be able to delay them as long as they can. And I feel like Feel Alive is going to be taken down from this one.
Yeah, this game goes to Kassadin Child Support. They did a really good job of defending that point. They just couldn't get Kog'Maw down until it was too late. And of course, Panzer is way too healthy for them to take the windmill back.
GG going to Evelynn Child Support, taking this game, going to be giving it into a rubber match game number 3. Man. Feel the Vibe did a really good job mostly throughout that game. I think the last little bit, death timers, as everyone would usually say, would be a big thing. My Adobe Air crashed again, but if you have any stats, can you
let's see.
yell it out?
Time spent dead was actually very even in between the teams. We saw 731 versus 752. In terms of damage, most damage was done for Feel the Vibe by Brand, and then on Evelynn Child Support, we saw a lot of damage from Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw doing almost 50,000, Brand doing about 40,000 worth of damage. And then in terms of gold earned, just gonna see if I can find the statistic. Very even in between the teams. Evelynn Child Support getting a slight edge of about 3,000 gold, 73,510 versus Feel the Vibe at 70,881. So very, very even. Such a close game, and that's reflected in the scores, of course. Very, very fun match, fun game to watch for sure too.
Yeah, definitely, and we're going to be seeing the game. We're going to see a final game of this matchup between Feel the Vibe and Evelynn Child Support. I feel like Feel the Vibe actually won one off of Evelynn Child Support. I just don't remember.
They did. It's 1-1 right now.
No, I mean the whole matchup. Like I think they won the finals like 2 finals ago, but then again. No, they didn't. They lost barely, like by 5 or 6 points. I do remember that now.
Man.
So, yeah, we're probably gonna see a nail biter yet again. Evelynn Child Support doing the best showmanship that they can. They're doing a really good job today. But Feel the Vibe, they look like the stronger team right now. Will they win their champion or in their matchup today for DominateDominion number 47? We'll find out after these commercials.